It's a lovely Friday morning. I'm not sure what it's like for you in your neck of the woods, but it's beautiful on the outdoors. Last time I peeked out was about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I looked in the outdoors. Nice morning. What is developing to be. And whatever part of the island you're at right now, those of you on the mainland, good morning. Those of you in the sister isles, good morning also. Those of you around the world, good morning. Let me go over to my bro and say good morning. Hey, Gary, good morning, my brother. How you doing?
Good morning, GT. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. So good Friday. We're coming to the end of another work week for a vast majority of us. Yes. Pretty decent week. Some folks may say. Some folks may say it may not be the typical week they would have liked. Probably the hustle and bustle of it. But all in all, hey.
It's indeed, it's been a wonderful week. I must say it's been an interesting week. And the weekend is here, and I encourage everyone to go and have fun if you have to. Let's keep in mind this COVID-19 protocols. We have one associated death, COVID-19 related death, and as much as you might be planning on having a good time today, COVID is still very much among us, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's been a while we haven't taken a quick peek at the COVID updates, but probably due as the course of the morning progresses, we will roll through it once again. You know, somehow maybe it's not the appropriate thing to say, but to me sometimes it's becoming a little bit obsolete these days, you know, in terms of saying anything about it, but we still have to be mindful that COVID is out there. All right.
Indeed.
Hey, Gary, due for a short break. Let's take it. Let's take that short break, and when we come back, we kick into everything that we had to offer you here on Good Morning Grenada. We're coming right back. Don't touch you down.
In 2022, I'm going to plan towards starting my own.
On groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Suddenly we're back with you this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada, G Squared, GT, and Gary. We are about to take you through, of course, all the interesting stuff we showed for you in the morning time. Let's go back to Gary and say good morning once again, Gary. We're back live here on...
We are indeed.
Hey, man, let's get...
Live and in living color. Good morning to our friends out there in Facebook world, you know, on social media, Facebook Live. We are there as well, and on YouTube Live. Thank you so very much for checking in with us. It's a beautiful Friday here in Greater Carriacou and Petey Markney. Got up this morning, went outside, and I noticed there wasn't any much of a trace of rain. So that spells good news for those who might be planning to spend most of their time outdoors today.
All right. I did mention this morning, I was out on the outdoors just about 5 minutes before coming live this morning, and I said, man, it's beautiful on the outside this morning. Yeah, beautiful on the outside. Hey, Gary, let's get set to roll through our word of the day as we get things rolling off here on Good Morning Grenada. And I'll let you take care of the word of the day. Go through, man.
Your word of the day is peremptory. All right, it's spelled P-E-R-E-M-P-T-O-R-Y. Peremptory. All right, peremptory. What it means is expressive of urgency or command, or marked by arrogant self-assurance. The soldiers were given a peremptory order to abandon the mission. The company's president has a peremptory manner about her, especially at the negotiating table. Your word of the day, peremptory.
All right.
Let this one guide you as far as your... Probably you may want to pull out a new word today. Why not? Peremptory.
Peremptory, yes. And we're getting set for the thought of the day as we move through this morning. And as usual, not only because it's Friday, but every day we give you those thought of the day that will guide you through the day. And maybe all of the thoughts that we have thrown out thus far for most of the week. We started on Tuesday of this week. And they may have just been working for you some way or the other, because you've been putting them into perspective, putting them into your daily way of life. Let's try this one for this morning. The thought of the day for today. The tongue has no bones, but is strong enough to break a heart. So be careful with your words. May I repeat that for you once again? The tongue has no bones, but is strong enough to break a heart. So be careful with your words. A strong thought there, Gary. And and I'm using the tongue to say it. You understand? So you know how strong that could really be.
Right. The tongue is like a two-edged sword. So make sure, of course, you use it wisely today. May your words be used to build, not to destroy.
Yep. That is so good. Hey, folks, let's get set for your health tip for today as we move through here on Good Morning Grenada. Once again, good morning to, of course, online listeners this morning. Those of you via the various social media platforms, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, good morning. And thanks for taking the time out to, of course, sit back, relax, and enjoy the good stuff that we offer you here always. Let's get into your health tip. Health tip compliments Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your family's health is our business. The health tip for today, and Gary's going to take care of that for you folks.
Well, Muscle Master Control, because this one has to do with a video, and it has to do with stretches to remove lower back pain. All right, so if you are one of those suffering from that ailment, lower back pain, especially when you get up early in the morning, this video might help you in, of course, using different stretches that you can employ to, of course, reduce, alleviate, as the case might be, your lower back pain. So Master Control ready when you're ready.
All right. Let's see what role that, of course, play off this morning. And for some reason the other, Master Control is saying they're unable to play that. So, Gary, we may have to roll through in it a wee bit. And it would have been interesting to see how, of course, who may be suffering from back pains and so forth. And, and they would have probably loved to see how ways they could alleviate that pain, per se. But it's a bit of an issue in terms of playing it for Master Control, so apology for that. Hey, Gary,
so we move along then.
So, Gary, actually, our health tip yesterday, I tried it last night,
Meditation?
No, the actual pertaining the health tip yesterday. Now they showed out pertaining to sleeping without the pillow. Was it? Oh, no. The Did You Know segment. My apology. Did You Know segment.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was part of the the Did You Know segment.
Did You Know segment? But yes. I tried it last night. It started off. It started off a little bit uncomfortable,
Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah,
a little bit uncomfortable in the initial stages, but if you really determine and you put it into it would just flow nicely after. You understand? After a couple of minutes.
You slept without a pillow last night.
Yeah.
And how did you feel this morning when you got up?
The body felt good, to be honest. The body felt good. You understand? It's like things that were in that place went back in place. You could say that. Nice, it felt good. So probably I'm going to continue trying it out for a wee bit.
Oh, definitely. It doesn't hurt to try, but it benefits you all the more.
All right, man. Let's get set for your Did You Know segment this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. GT and Gary, we call ourselves G Squared. Good Morning Grenada. Don't forget, if you want to chime in anytime via our WhatsApp, you can. The WhatsApp number is 435-2041. Add it to your WhatsApp contacts, and you can send us some messages all the time, every time. You can also call in at 435-2041. And Gary, let's get set for our Did You Know segment this morning. And listen to this. A person's height is determined by their father, and their weight is determined by their mother. Think about that. Did you know that? I didn't know that, Gary. So, folks who may
that explains a lot.
Yeah. So which mean I'm not too tall of an individual. You understand? So I mean, my kid's gonna be short, man. Yeah. But sometimes you could query that, Gary. For some reason,
I suppose there would always be exceptions to the rules.
I have a son who's much taller. I have a son who's much taller than I am. You understand? So it's a word. And as you said, the weight is determined by their mother. It's something that you could ponder upon a wee bit, man.
Did you know?
Hey, let's get set for, as we move on through this morning, all we tried for you here, it's Good Morning Grenada, and we're getting set for the riddle, Gary. Let's see what's an interesting riddle this morning. Let's see how it rolls off.
All right.
And after the riddle, we got a break line up after the riddle, then we come back, so let's see what's up. Let's roll to the riddle.
The riddle of the day comes to you courtesy of our friends at Sleepy Diapers, all natural, all organic for your baby's total comfort and protection. Sleepy Diapers, always for better. I have branches, but no fruit, trunk or leaves. What am I? I have no branches, but I have branches, but no fruit, no trunk or leaves. What am I? Y'all think about that one a little bit. All you smarty pants out there.
And let's see who's that smart individual this morning who to come up with the answer for that riddle this morning. I have branches, no leaves, no fruit. Let me get it. I have branches, no fruit, trunk or leaves. What am I?
I met someone yesterday. They said that their kid or kids in the house look forward to the riddles every day because they always want to chime in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Hey, we due for a break. Let's take that break. We come back. Don't forget we also have the AM edition of news coming up for you. Also stick around for that. Let's take that break, Gary. We coming right back.
Prepare.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Get ready for a season of grooving smooth and live on GBN. Grooving Smooth and Live is a 1-hour performance gig every Thursday from 8 p.m. featuring performances from our local musicians and short interviews discussing all things musical. Every Thursday, a different musician and a different instrument will be featured, from the violin to the saxophone to the trumpet, guitar, and steel pan. Our local musicians playing, improvising, and educating us on all genres of music. Join GBN with host musicians Matthias and Shireen and a special guest every Thursday at 8 p.m. It's Grooving Smooth and Live on GBN.
We're back with you folks. It's Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98. We say good morning to one and all, wherever you're at around the world. Good morning, and certainly hope you're having a great morning. Here we're moving on, folks. Getting set for, of course, to wrap this particular segment up this morning, we're getting set for the edition of news here on K105. Also, will be carried live on Hot 98. And also, we come back to you in the second segment. Interesting segment lined up for you, Gary. I hope the folks are geared up for the second segment when we do come back. And it's going to be an interesting one. We're moving up to
17 new confirmed cases in our GT. 70.
Let me take a peek at the stats before we touch the news this morning.
Confirmed cases based on the latest COVID-19 dashboard here, and one related death, and we do mourn the death of that individual. One too many. Let's say condolences to the family and friends of that person, that individual who succumbed.
All right, folks, it's moving up. We have 14 minutes moving up before the top of the hour. Time check compliments Grace Foods here on K105 and Hot 98. The AM edition of news is next. You also have a rebroadcast of last evening's news via GBN TV. We're coming right back after the news. Don't you dare touch your dial.
Work at the Six Senses Hotel in Las Vegas has been brought to a standstill following an apparent breakdown in relations between subcontractors and the overseers. The issue reached a boiling point on Thursday morning as the 6 subcontractors and their workers assembled at the entrance to the construction site because they say they are not being paid properly. Jared Joseph has the details.
Every fortnight, they saying that the money what we getting, it go roll over. Every fortnight, the money shot. So we always shot with workers. Workers have a feeling that we, the contractors, we keeping the money and they're not getting paid. But we're not getting the money. Every time they say you go roll over, we're not getting it. And what we get, you can pay workers, it's like we're sharing money.
This is one of the irate subcontractors at the Six Senses Hotel project who has expressed his disgust with an ongoing situation as workers downed their tools in protest Thursday morning.
I have a man working with me, same way, he fall from a scaffold. They tell me this is my responsibility, right? My responsibility to take care of him because he fall off his scaffold. I have to take my money in my pocket, go and do X-ray, buy him medication. I bring back the receipt for them. They tell me they're not in charge of that.
The subcontractors say the issues surround non-payment of full salaries within the last 2 fortnights by the contractors at the site.
Yesterday, and it's sent an email for me, which is supposed to get at least $8,000 from me workers, and it's an email for me for $4,800, which he can pay me and my workers.
The issue has been exacerbated, according to the 6 subcontractors, by the non-payment of contributions to the National Insurance Scheme as well as overtime.
They say we, the contractors, have to pay NIS for we workers. I say I have a problem paying NIS for my workers, but the NIS coming like we NH have to pay a percentage, the workers have to pay a percentage, and we the contractors have to pay a percentage. But that don't happening. Oh, you don't give me money for NIS, but you want me to pay NIS for workers. How that go work?
The workers and subcontractors are threatening to return to the site on Friday, which coincidentally is payday, dressed in red, despite emphasizing interest in settling the issue cordially.
For us, it is actually 1/3 of the amount. How are we going to divide that up? Who are we going to pay? 3 workers, we have like 12, 13 workers. All right, so we're going to pay 3 and leave the rest of them without any money? That is not fair, that is not right. You know, so we just want to rectify the situation in the most amicable way possible.
The Six Senses Hotel project is one of government's major infrastructure projects outlined in the 2022 budget. The subcontractors speaking to the media note that representatives of NH International Caribbean Limited, which is the main structural contractor for Six Senses Las Vegas, had indicated that the contractors will be spoken to and a response will be given to them. However, one of the subcontractors, Marvin Patterson, when contacted this afternoon for an update, told GBN they have yet to be contacted. GBN also reached out to representatives of NH International Caribbean Limited and was told an update will be provided to the media on Friday morning. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
A prominent member of Grenadian society and a retired principal and teacher of the St. George's Anglican Senior School, also known as Heinze, has transitioned. Ursula Antwine, MBE, mother of ECCB Governor Timothy Antwine, passed away on Wednesday, and the tributes are pouring in.
A mother of 15, 8 females and 7 males, Ursula Antwine, MBE, was an educator whose impact and legacy are still being felt today. A true icon in the field of education, her passing is being felt by many as messages offering condolences have rained down within the last 24 hours, spotlighting her dedication, unwavering service and sacrifice to the development of her students. She is being lauded as a woman of God, an inspiration and shining light to not only her family, but everyone around her. In a special feature on the Antoine family in 2018, Mrs. Antoine highlighted the importance of family.
I do place a lot of importance to family life. In my mind, when God allows us to be able to bear children, I think it's all for His purpose in life. And so we want to ensure that we train them in such a way that they will be able to do God's will in their lives.
Her legacy definitely lives on through her children, as her firstborn, Timothy Antoine, achieved heights such as becoming governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Governor Antoine had credited his successes to his upbringing.
And but that comes from my parents, my mom and my dad. They taught us well, they gave us values, core values which serve you well. The values that I learned as a child, I'm still using at the Central Bank today as governor. Those are core fundamental values. Respect, love for God, love for people, love for learning, yes, love for service. Those are things I learned as a child, and I still employ those today.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kevin Andal, has expressed condolences to family and friends of the late Ursula Antoine MBE, noting her powerful contributions to the development of Grenada through education.
I have also interacted with her with the prison program, and as a principal, when I was a teacher, I knew of her and her contribution. I have met persons whose lives she has affected in a significant way, and they owe their success and achievement to her teaching and her contribution to the sector and to the school.
Andal says Mrs. Antoine's principles and values have even impacted his life, as she was a woman of integrity, adding that the legacy and pathways she has carved out are left for many to follow. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
An improved water supply system is in the pipeline for residents of the Sister Isle, with the $1 million project set to begin following a sod turning ceremony on Wednesday. Let's get more details in this Joseph Kador report.
Some major work has been undertaken in Carriacou by the National Water and Sewage Authority for the expansion of water supply to rural areas on the Sister Isle. At the sod turning ceremony on Wednesday, General Manager of NWASA, Christopher Husband, said the current project is a smaller component of the expansion plans for Carriacou.
Recently, we spent over $400,000 on the extension of the seawater intake. That had been a major limitation for us in terms of reliability at the plant, because the seawater intake was constrained in the capacity of water it could supply to the plant, which caused continuous interruptions. We are at this point seeing evidence that we have moved from a 30% intake to roughly about 100% of what we need. So we have to maintain that, and I can assure persons, especially as the dry season progresses, once we continue on this track, there will be significant improvements in the reliability of the water supply.
Husbands disclosed the funding of $1.2 million EC dollars.
This project was done, of course, with the support of the Italian government and channeling funds through the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center 5Cs in Belize. We also have funding coming through the Green Climate Fund and the German government, another $2.5 million US dollars, and that is going to see the growth of the system to the east and the north, new storage reservoirs. We also have a new desal plant coming in the Windward area. So we're ensuring that we have redundancy, and we're ensuring that we have infrastructure to provide a continuous, good quality source of supply to the entire island.
NWASA's Planning and Development Manager outlined the scope of the project and encouraged residents to apply for the service.
The lateral lines, we're going to develop them depending on where people apply and when they apply. So if nobody in the back of the stadium here doesn't apply, we won't have any reason to come in and run the laterals there. So again, we're making an appeal, and our general managers just did it. You all need to apply for the system to expand now into the communities.
Minister with responsibility for Carriacou and Petite Martinique affairs, Kendra Matthew Stewart, noted that the project started under the leadership of the former minister Elvin Nimrod. She said she's confident that the new water system would bring much ease to families and encourage greater business opportunities.
The southern communities are waiting in anticipation to turn the taps on and to see water flowing through them. And yes, I know they will apply and they will have access to this water.
The Carriacou expansion project will see the provision of water supply to the south of the island from 6 roads towards Lauriston, then onto Leste and Hermitage. Over 16,000 feet of pipes will be laid. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
Another year, another title up for grabs. The Grenada Distillers National Karaoke Final is on its final leg and will be broadcast live on GBN TV this weekend. Details in this report. A diverse handful of finalists, including a mother and son duo, are poised to hit the stage for the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition scheduled for this Saturday. After a one-year hiatus due to the pandemic, viewers have a virtual experience like no other to look forward to this year. The competition is in its 6th year, and according to sales and marketing manager Lexon Fletcher, the level of talent this year does not fall short of exceptional.
Well, this competition has been an exciting one since from the inception. You know, Grenadians love karaoke. Folks love to sing. Who doesn't love to sing in the shower, in front of the mirror, you know, to their favorite songs? And I think this is really an exceptional competition. This was a brilliant idea by the Grenada Distillers Limited to get folks to, you know, be part of the entertainment scene, especially if they're not well known, but they do have a voice and they do have talent. So yeah, and this is a 6th one around the sun. We're excited. It gets bigger every year and more excitement, and more singers are coming out.
The finals will be held in Subi, St. Andrew. However, there will be no live audience.
We want to stress on the fact that it's a virtual affair. So we want folks to be comfortable, you know, be comfortable home, you know, on your couch, in front of your television sets, of course, having a nice chilled drink. Of course, make it Distiller's drink or Clark's Court. And we're going to have it at Subi's in St. Andrew. We try to move around with the finals. We try not to just concentrate in St. George's solely. So it's going to be at Chillaxin Cafe in Subi's. We're excited. And folks can view it virtually. Mikey Live and, of course, Grenada Broadcasting Network. And our Distillers page as well on Facebook.
Fletcher says while the live audience will be missed, the safety of patrons is of paramount importance. 15 semi-finalists made it into the final round. A wild card was later added after being voted in by the general public.
I can tell you folks came out. We had a great time. It was exciting. Last year it was different. We took a break for obvious reasons. You know, we wanted to keep the country safe. We wanted people to remain safe. We didn't want to have any sort of, you know, out of the way incidences. But I can assure you that folks were ready, waiting for the announcement that it will be back this year, and it's back with a bang.
This is Primetime News. Coming up, Ministry of Education commits to tackling mathematics problems with the launch of TEAMS program. Stay with us.
powered Ultratech gasoline and diesel. Available only at Rubis stations.
Tired of changing your baby's clothes? We have the perfect solution. Sleepy Denim Diapers, giving you that fashionable denim look throughout the day with the same soft touch. Look cool, look hip, rock in style with Sleepy Jeans.
Distributed by Sleepy Diapers, Grenada Limited, Loafers Lane, St. George, and available at shops and supermarkets island-wide.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center, a natural health store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Plans to launch a national mathematics task force was announced earlier this month in response to poor performances in the subject at the primary and secondary school levels. The launch of the initiative targeted engagements to enhance mathematical success TEAMS project is seen as the answer needed to reduce the learning gap as well as solving a long-standing issue.
The Ministry of Education on Thursday launched the Targeted Engagements to Enhance Mathematical Success National Mathematics Project. TEAMS, the new initiative, is aimed at improving students' performance in mathematics. Principal of the T.A. Marisho Community College, Dr. Ronald Burton, will spearhead this initiative.
In the first year of its rollout in Grenada and Carriacou, we would start with a system of auditing of the SBAs themselves, developing a scheme of work, math summer program that we're very excited about in terms of the planning and introducing it this year, SBA workshops that would allow our teachers to better understand the requirements and give some level of consistency in how the SBAs are really guided in the school system. Standardized mock examinations so that we can have a better idea of whether or not students are ready for the examinations and to prepare them for what is coming. And of course, to identify those at-risk schools that would need, again, greater and even more targeted interventions.
He shared their plans for the way forward.
And again, more long-term initiatives are being considered right now by the group. So we're looking at 4 key areas in terms of teacher development, curriculum, research, and student-focused interventions. And of course, each of these have their own spin-offs. Much of this came out of our discussion as a committee, but also we held some consultations with members of the education sector, primarily teachers and principals of primary and secondary schools, as well as education officers, curriculum officers, and we really started a process of brainstorming what is possible in terms of long-term ways of initiating teams.
Education Minister Emmeline Pear says the trend of poor performances in mathematics over the years must be reversed.
Differentiated classroom instruction and immediate intervention for low performers, and it was stated before, teacher collaboration, formative and continuous assessment, and parental involvement are key for addressing this problem. These can be referred to as universal strategies for improving performance in mathematics.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, who holds a doctorate in mathematics and has committed fully to aid in this initiative, spoke about the importance of being able to grasp the subject.
I value students who can see the importance of that area of academic work, because from that you can branch off to any other area and not be a major problem, because you have to think. You have to analyze, not just repeating what is said, not just being, it's like rehearsing something. You have to understand and to think carefully.
Meanwhile, the students who demonstrated excellence in mathematics on standardized exit assessment during the last academic year at the secondary and tertiary levels were recognized with awards.
Mr. Ryan Chow Chung, formerly Westmoreland Junior, top student CPA 2021, currently a student at the Presentation Brothers College. We now move to the sister isle of Carriacou, and to accept this award on the behalf of Renee Clement, I'm going to invite Mrs. Natasha Thomas, District Education Officer, District 5, to kindly do so. She is a former student of Bishop's College, currently a student at TAMCC Carriacou, top CSEC mathematics student. Overall grade 1 profile, all A's in knowledge, comprehension, reasoning. Sarah Logie, our next awardee. Grade 1s in 14 CSEC subjects: chemistry, mathematics, human and social bio, physics, additional mathematics, information technology, English language, English literature, French, Spanish, POB, POA, economics. She was also placed on the merit list for economics and human and social bio. At CAPE, Unit 1 and 2, biology, chemistry, physics, pure maths, applied maths, and a one in communication studies. She gained 5 grade 1s with all A's year 2, 2021 in bio, chem, physics, pure maths, applied mathematics. Well done. Well done, Mr.
Tonight's GBN's Health focuses on 2 common types of cancers affecting women in Grenada, and one health professional is reiterating the importance of self-care and early detection. GBN Health comes to you compliments Gittins Healthcare.
Breast and cervical cancers are 2 of the most common types of cancers that affect women. However, medical practitioners are convinced that early detection is most important in saving lives. Speaking on the topic, Closing the Care Gap, Dr. Frances McGill was one of 4 women to address the issue during GBN's Doctor on Call program.
The most common cancer across the world in women is breast cancer. And there are a lot of risk factors for breast cancer. Some are familial or genetic, so that you can't change that. Some of the risk factors that can be changed are obesity, because there's a lot of hormone called estrogen in the fat tissue. So if you decrease your body weight, you decrease the stimulation of the breast. We know from studies in the U.S. that taking hormonal medicines, and what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of the herbal products have hormone-type compounds in them. So after menopause, try not to do that unless it's really, really needed. Alcohol has been associated with breast cancer as well.
Dr. McGill delved into the issue of cancers affecting women, and her first advice is self-check and self-care.
You do breast self-exams. The important thing is to have your clothes off, of course. If you have a mirror, stand in front of a mirror, put the hands up over the head, put the hands on your waist and squeeze your waist, lean a little bit forward, and you're looking for any changes in the breast. You're looking for any dimpling. You're looking for any skin change. You're looking for the skin pulled in. You're looking like the skin to look like the peel of an orange or an ugly fruit. And then you take your fingers of whatever is the hand you use most, the dominant hand. You put your hand up over your head and you gently but firmly press the breast against the chest wall, feeling all the way around and feeling if you feel any lumps or anything that's changed. Now, right before we get periods, oftentimes the breast gets a little bit more dense and more full because the hormones are very high before the period. And then after the menstrual period, the hormones drop. So the best time to check the breast if you still get periods is after the period. And if you don't get periods, then pick the same day every month. You do it tonight because you learn to do it the same time, the same day as your birthday, the same day as your favorite number. And then you continue to go around, and if you have large breasts, you need to press deeper. And I always suggest you check the breast that doesn't feel like it has anything first so that you can compare. And then recheck it again in a couple of days, make sure that it's nothing, that there's no hormonal changes. And if something is persistently there over a few days, a week, or a couple of weeks, then certainly see your doctor.
This advice may not be pleasant for some, but it can make a difference in someone's life.
The main factor is associated with sexual activity. And the main cause of cervix cancer that we know for sure now for the last probably 30 years is it's caused by a virus, which is a silent virus. It's not a COVID virus. It's not a flu. It's not a sore throat. But it goes between sexual partners. And the man usually does not have any problems on the penis. Sometimes he might have a little bit of warts. And we are not good at testing the men. But the woman then gets this silent infection caused by the HPV virus that can be picked up years before it becomes a cervix cancer, 3 to 10 up to 20 years before a cervix cancer, by very easily doing a pap smear.
For GBN Health, Janelle McDonald. If there was a product that helped with the cold, flu, bronchitis, sinusitis, laryngitis, and allergies, and still does deep cleansing for your pores to restore natural beauty, would you get it? Yes? Well, there is. The 2-in-1 facial and nasal steamer is here, and it's available locally at The Boss Collection. The 2-in-1 facial and nasal steamer provides deep cleansing while clearing nasal passages and loosening impurities. Get yours now from The Boss Collection, booth number 6 on Halifax Street, St. George's, opposite Farm and Garden Center, or in Grenville by Rachel the Nail Tech, upstairs Superstore, opposite Peter's Photo Studio. Call or WhatsApp The Boss Collection on 954-600-0200. In an effort to serve you better, GUT Credit Union has moved its Grandans branch from the Lamaki complex to the Excel Plaza. This new location provides more convenient parking with access from 2 entrances. The first is from the lower parking area, and the second is at the top parking area on the same level as our office for easy walk-in access. Visit GUT Credit Union at our new location and experience the comfortable atmosphere with the enhanced member experience you have come to expect of us. Our Grandans office is open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. We hope to see you soon. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Vaccine safety is always a top priority. Like other vaccines, the COVID-19 vaccines being developed have been through the same trial phases and rigorous process required for all vaccines. Global efforts on the development of the vaccines are built on existing research from previous coronaviruses like MERS and SARS-1. As COVID-19 vaccines are approved for their broad use in the population, be reassured that they will continue to be monitored to identify any adverse events. Your safety is our top priority. Vaccines bring us closer. Choose to get vaccinated.
The final of the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition is on this Saturday. 15 finalists, your wildcard pick, and the defending champion will sing off at the Chillaxin Bar inside of Subi St. Andrew. Over $10,000 in cash and prizes is up for grabs. Who will reign supreme? Tune in and be blown away by local talent in the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition this Saturday, February 12th on GBN Television and on Mikey Live.
Vaccine safety is always a top priority, and this is no...
Well, we're back here on Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98. Let's go over to Gary. Say good morning. Gary, good morning. We're back once again.
We are back.
After the
back
news.
Together again. What's going on, people?
Well, it's all good.
It's all good. It's a Friday.
Good. Yeah. And I wish we had an advantage point where we could peek over the entire island. Probably one of these mornings we got to get a camera peeking over the entire island. I'm not sure what JC's going to be. When Checkley pops in this morning, I'm not sure how he's going to be coming it up.
He's going to have his drone fly over Kickham Jimmy and see what's going on inside of PM and Carriacou.
You never know. You never know what happens, man. You never know. You never know what could happen. Hey, Gary, due for, of course, this particular segment that we do, Fedon Moments. We're going to do that segment for you now, and then we come back. We roll out the answer for the riddle we thrown out. We also have have we been getting responses? Yes, I am seeing some interesting responses also. I'll let you know about when we come back.
Also, before we leave, let's also gear up our viewers and listeners that we got some giveaways coming in a short while as well. So you can win yourselves some prizes. So feel free, to partake in our giveaways when we do return.
All right. Hey, up next we have for you Fedon Moments right here on K105 and Hot 98. Good morning, Grenada.
The Fedon Moment is a public information program on the Fedon era. This program consists of a series of short information bits on the life and times of Julian Fedon and an aid in advance of the staging of the theatrical production Julian Fedon, opening 12 February at the Grenada Trade Center. The Fedon Moment is brought to you by Heritage Theatre Company in conjunction with GBN, Core Bank, National Lottery Authority, and the Grenada Trade Center. The information is presented by historian Dr. Curtis Jacobs with the hope of creating a better understanding of a chapter in Grenada's history that represents an important milestone in our country's march to independence. The governor of Grenada at the time of the Federal Rebellion was a man called Ninian Home. Who was Ninian Home? What kind of man was he? How was he captured? How did he meet his end? Dr. Jacobs will explain all these matters.
Ninian Hume was a British colonizer from the Scottish lowlands. He was Protestant, strongly anti-Roman Catholic with anti-French views. In 1766, Hume may have owned both Paraclete on Grenada's east coast and Waltham on the west coast. He opposed the participation of the French Roman Catholics in Grenada's civic affairs from the very beginning of British rule. After the restoration of British rule in 1783, Ninian Hume was one of the Protestant leaders who seized the church buildings and glebe-lands of the Roman Catholic Church in Grenada. Between 1783 and 1795, the Grenada legislature banned all Roman Catholics from participating in public affairs. The rulers refused to observe the articles of the treaties of Paris and Versailles, which guaranteed the civic rights of the Roman Catholics. In November 1792, Hume was appointed Lieutenant Governor of Grenada. After his arrival in Grenada in 1793, the Grenada revolutionaries decided on armed overthrow of Grenada's colonial state. After the June 1794 arrival at Guadeloupe of Victor Hughes, the chieftain of the French Revolution in the Eastern Caribbean, the Grenadians and French began active cooperation. Hume and several of his colleagues, including Alexander Campbell, were captured in the Sea of Guave by the French Grenadian revolutionaries as they tried to reach St. George's. Hume was among 48 prisoners executed at the orders of Fedon during a a British attack on Fedon's stronghold on April 8, 1795. A monument, the Hugh Memorial, was erected in the St. George's Anglican Church by the British in 1799. The Hugh Memorial identified by name Hume and the other 47 prisoners executed on that day.
Did he live to fight another day? And down the echoes of time, his legend grew and grew. No way to go but up.
Hey, that was another edition for you of Fedon Moments here on Q105 all being, and Hot 98, all being part of a Good Morning Grenada. Hey, Gary, we was like a still on TV there for a wee bit, but say what? Anyway.
Here I am.
Well, it's all good anyway. And folks, we're moving on this morning. It's Good Morning Grenada.
Before we move on, GT. Man, that Fedon History Day was riveting, to say the least.
I actually was listening into the background, sat down and was absorbing it just a little bit.
I for one can't wait to go see that play.
Yes.
But the history, like I keep saying every time, the history of Fedon should be taught, and I'm elated. I am elated to have heard during the morning edition of news. I'm not sure many of you picked that up.
Well, I was just about to allude you to that. I was actually just about to allude you to that also, Gary. I was just going to tell you that. It seems to be a passion of yours, and you heard the Minister of Education mentioning that.
Goose pimples came up on my skin when I heard that. I'm like, hallelujah,
man. Black
history, not just. But I honestly believe that we should go beyond Grenadian history and teach Black history. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a start that they are teaching Grenadian history. All right, from a Grenadian perspective. That's the way it should be done. So kudos to, of course, those responsible for getting this started, and let's hope that it indeed comes to fruition. That, of course, Grenada history can be taught in primary and secondary school.
Exactly.
All right. So
I really got to get we got to get our bro back in once again. That's Dr. David Mohammed. Let him pop back in.
Let's dissect and talk about that some more,
man. I got to get him back on the inside one of these mornings.
But I do believe that not just Grenadian history should be taught, but I believe that a holistic approach to Black history should be taught in schools. All right, and we'll leave that there.
All right. Hey, folks, moving up. We have 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's get into the birthday list, Gary. Let's see who's celebrating today. I got a pretty lengthy list. Not sure I'll be able to roll into all. My list is over 50 names this morning, Gary, and also includes anniversaries. So hopefully I could get all in this morning if time permits. Let's kick it off. Who's topping my list up? Yes, who's topping my list off this morning? Let's say good morning to Shamanda Henry of Guapo. That's in Upper Capital. Good morning to her this morning, and happy birthday greetings. Greeting out to her this morning from her mom. All the best on your birthday today. Let's say good morning to Tyra. That's Tyra Jones of Lower Capital. Actually a student of the Grenada Christian Academy. Good morning and happy birthday. Her mom, Alpha, is wishing her a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Lamonda Jack of Paradise. Actually resides in the UK. Good morning to her this morning. And greetings going out to her from her mom, Judith. Have a brother by the name of Larry. Shouting out this morning. Tijuana Ferre of Lower Capital. How you doing? Greetings going out to this morning from her mom, Filipa. Wishing her a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Sabrina Renee of Paradise. Sabrina, good morning. Happy birthday. What about Pauline Finlay of Woodlands? Good morning to you, Pauline. How you doing this morning? Her husband, Earl, and her son, Earl Jr. Wishing her a happy birthday. Evelyn Modest. Saying good morning to you and happy birthday. Greetings going out to this morning from members of her family. Kendall Ferre of Adelphi, that's in Birch Grove. Good morning, happy birthday. Jacqueline James of Montparnasse. Good morning to you, Jacqueline. How you doing this morning? All the best on your birthday today. Also from members of her family. Saying good morning to Nikisha Wells of Latant in St. David's. Nikisha, good morning to you and happy birthday. Harriet George of Mount Rodney. That's in the, of course, Northern Parish of St. Patrick. Good morning to her. Happy birthday. What about Ashlyn Ramfolk? That's Ashley Ramfolk. Good morning to you, sir. Of Fountain On. Good morning to you and happy birthday. Tiffany Bubb of St. James. Tiffany's actually 12 years old today. Good morning to you, Tiffany. All the best on your birthday from members of the family. Roger Charles, a.k.a. Frederick of Paradise. Good morning to you. Happy birthday to him from his fiancée, Pamela. Children, they also wishing him a happy birthday today. Naya George of Chancery Street. That's in Victoria. Good morning, Naya. How you doing? Happy birthday from her grandmother, Sonia. Wishing her happy birthday. Leron Diner of Cloget in St. John celebrating. Leron is also 12 years old today. His mom, Lynette, and the family members, friends, shouted about this morning. Happy birthday. Pauline Henry of Brooklyn, that's in Concord. Good morning. And greetings going out to her this morning from her children. And also that's her teacher, Verona, wishing a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Donna Lisa Lessie of St. James and St. Andrew. Good morning. Her son, especially that's Trevelyan, wishing her happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Melvin Jack out there in St. Vincent. Good morning to you, man. Happy birthday. Kishona Roberts out there in Darbo. Good morning to you, Kishona. Happy birthday from the entire family. What about Faith Courtney of Grenville in St. Andrew, 9 years old today. Faith, good morning. All the best on your birthday. Faith, but it's a him, all right? And let's say it's a he per se. And his mother, that's Adisa, wishing him a happy birthday, all right? Let's say good morning to Gloria Ashton of Central Guava State. Good morning to you, Gloria. All the best on your birthday today. Let's say good morning to Ariel Rubin of Pearls. Ariel, good morning. What about Leon St. John of Bernay in St. Mark? He's celebrating today. And his mom, this Maureen, all the members of the family, especially his brothers and sisters, shouting about this morning. Ashlyn Hilaire of Grand Dance in St. George. Good morning to Ashlyn. All the best on your birthday today. Let's say good morning to Rose and Louis of Brooklyn and Concord. Good morning and happy birthday to you from members of her family. Her 14 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren. That's great-grand. Wishing her a happy birthday. Really big family there, man. Let's say good morning to Tanya Dutton of Grove Estate, and 6 years old today. Good morning to you, little lady. All the best on your birthday today from your mom and dad and other members of the family. Let's say good morning to Wendy Charles, aka Baby of Grand Anse Valley. Good morning to you. Happy birthday. What about Veron Comerbatch of Grove? Good morning to her from family. Malik Peer of Madays. Actually, Veron is a he. Yeah, Veron, he. Good morning and happy birthday to you. All the best on your birthday today. Let's say good morning to this twin on my list this morning. That's Keda and Kayla Alexander of Chantamel St. Patrick. Greetings going out to them this morning from their mom, that's Jessica, their dad Curtis, and all the other members of the family. Kimron James of Chantamel St. Patrick. Good morning from Auntie Magdalene and Tracy. Shouting out this morning, wishing you a great day on your birthday. Payfun Farmers Andel of Blairs in St. Andrew, actually reside in the Montjaloux area. Good morning to you, Payfun. All the best on your birthday today from members of the family. Saying good morning also to Christopher Holas, aka Bull of Monglong. Good morning, happy birthday. What about Javel Johnson of Marigat? Good morning to you. That's in the Power Pack area. Good morning and happy birthday. His mom, that's Valerie, his sister Nikisha, Nicole, Auntie Evelyn, all wishing him a happy birthday today. Anthony James of Shantybell St. Patrick, good morning. From his mom, Margaret, wishing him a happy birthday. Really rushing through the list this morning. Let me say good morning to Donna Chance of Florida in St. John. Good morning from her husband, that's Calvin. He's wishing a happy birthday. Lisa Batiste of Grand Dance, actually now resides in Canada. Good morning to you, Lisa. All the best on your birthday. What about Shanika Kado of Concord in St. John? Actually a student of Newlo. Good morning to her this morning from her mom, Sharon, brothers and sisters, the entire family is chipping in, wishing her a happy birthday. Saying good morning to Morel Maureen of Malmont in St. David's. Good morning to her. And from her husband, that's Vernon. Yeah, Vernon is wishing her a happy birthday today. All the best on your birthday. And moving down the list, we have that's Sharon Sylvester of Spring Garden. Good morning and happy birthday. All the best on your birthday today from members of the family, all right? Not forgetting her brothers and sisters. They're chipping in and wishing her a happy birthday. Also, Carlos Julian of Duquesne in St. Mark, his wife, the Veronica, and other members of the family, especially the Julian and Francis families, they're chipping in and wishing him a happy birthday. And happy 16th, I've gotten to the end of the list, Gary. Happy 16th wedding anniversary going out to Ian and Margaret of Pearls in St. Andrew. Happy birthday to both of you. All the best on your birthday today. It's Friday the 11th of February, folks, and that's the birthday list for this morning. I want to take the time out to wish all the individuals who are celebrating, the lone couple also on the list is celebrating their anniversary today. I want to wish you folks a happy birthday and the lone couple a happy anniversary. That's it for the list this morning, Gary. As usual, I I tried my best to get all the names in. I may have left out one or two. I will do that for you when I get into the next hour or so. I'll certainly take the time out to shout you out. So we're back here on Good Morning Grenada. That's where we wrap up the birthday list. GT and Gary G squared on a Friday. Yes, Gary. Friday. Yes, man, we're coming to the, should I say, the end of another work week for a vast majority, as we said this morning. Those of you, if today is your final work day, I guess you'll be having a great time at work today. Especially those of you in the sort of little dress down mood, Gary. You know, some folks get into that little bit of a dress down mood on a Friday, you know. The workplace may drop the formalities just a little bit. Everybody could come in a little bit of an informal way at the work today. So those of you are doing that this far, good morning. They probably have that.
Wherever you might end up after work, if you're planning an after work lime, let's remember COVID-19 protocols still in effect. So let's go by the established protocol. COVID-19 is still very present among us here in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Yes, indeed. Where are we now?
Yeah, so we getting set to see who's that lucky individual who came up with the actual answer for the riddle we threw out this morning. And I said I seen a couple of folks, you know, here and there throwing out a couple of answers, and I'm gonna. Let me start off with the interested ones first. The interesting ones.
Humor me a little bit.
Yeah. Well, one person is the answer to the riddle is a company or a business place. In a technical way, they could be right, Gary. You understand?
They're onto something. They're
onto something. And, you know, in a technical way, they could be correct, but it's actually not the answer we are actually looking for. You know, somebody say a bank, a store, a company, a business place. Somebody else said a vast majority is saying a bank. You understand? A vast majority of the response is a bank. And
well, good morning to Adija Douglas on Facebook Live. Her answer to the riddle is a bank.
And she's correct. She's also sent it via WhatsApp also. And I'm seeing her name.
She want to make sure she capture this answer on all fronts.
And she's correct. It's a bank. It's a bank. That's the answer to the riddle this morning. Just a recap of the riddle.
Monica Sandy. Yes, you also said bank.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Smarty pants of the day.
Yep. So the riddle once again, I have branches but no fruit, trunk or leaves. What am I? And they're all who said a bank, they are certainly correct. And
absolutely correct.
Even the person that said, you know, the answer that they gave pertaining to whether it's a store, a business, they could be correct also, you know, because there are stores with multiple branches also.
There are stores with multiple branches.
You know, there are business places, but say who have multiple branches. So you are correct technically, but the actual answer we are looking for is a bank, and they are correct by seeing that. All right.
Congratulations, guys.
You gotta be ready to give away something this morning, man? You ready to give away something?
We're ready to give away something this morning, and we're going to get into the giveaways. Of course, every Friday, we take that opportunity to do some giveaways, courtesy of our friends at Sleepy Diapers. Always for better, all organic, all natural, 100% cotton and bamboo fiber. You didn't know you could have gotten this good with, of course, diapers, right? That's right. You could get that healthy and that natural with Sleepy Diapers. All right. All I need you to do in answering that question, it is, what's the name of the supermarket where you can get Sleepy Diapers, especially in the jeans pull-up form. There is the denim jeans pull-up Sleepy Diapers. It's available at a particular supermarket that is probably our most recent addition to the family of places you can pick up your Sleepy Diapers. So let's get you to answer that question. Once answered correctly, you can win yourself a pack of denim pull-up Sleepy Diapers, not just the regular.
All right.
It's the denim.
Hear what, Gary? Right. We drew for a break. Let's take that break. Let them ponder on the answer for that for a wee bit, and when we come back, we go straight to the answers.
Indeed.
We go straight to the answers. Let's take that break. We're coming right back. Don't touch your dial. It's Good Morning Grenada.
Southern Electrical, you get the best value, quality products, and expert advice. We are the #1 supplier of residential, commercial, and industrial electrical products in Grenada. View our latest arrivals of wall lights for interior and exterior, beautiful chandeliers, pendants, solar motion lights, kitchen appliances such as crispy air fryer ovens, crepe makers, countertop grills, and more. Visit Southern Electrical at Dusty Highway, Grenada, St. George. We also ship to Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Call our telephone number 444-3042, WhatsApp 405-4993, or browse our website www.segrenada.com.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas. Clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG. Clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas? Get Rubis. Get going.
Let's start. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
The final of the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition is on this Saturday. 15 finalists, your wildcard pick, and the defending champion will sing off at the Chillaxin Bar inside of Subi St. Andrew. Over $10,000 in cash and prizes is up for grabs. Who will reign supreme? Tune in and be blown away by local talent in the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition this Saturday, February 12th on GBN Television and on Mikey Live.
We certainly back with you folks. Good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Good morning. Thanks for looking at us. Let's see who is coming up with that answer for our giveaway this morning. Hey, Gary, you're back with me this morning, bro? I don't think he's back with me yet. And looking at my WhatsApp this morning, I'm seeing a couple of folks sending out the answers. Gary's the one that have the answers. And let me see if he have the answer for that particular, of course, we threw it out this morning for the giveaway. Gary, you're back with me. I guess he's not back with me as yet. So, let's see. Shortly, when we link back with Gary, he's still taking a break on the his side inside of.
I've paid my my duties for at least my commercial side of duties, and right. I've paid respects to that. Here we are.
So I've already taken care on my side also. So we are back, and we of course the question we threw it out this morning for the giveaway, and folks, you have an option of calling also. That's 435-2041. If you think you have the answer, you could win yourself a pack of Sleepy Dappers. That's a dinner one. So let's see. We're going to have a lucky individual this morning. Let me make sure my lines are cleared. Yes, it's clear.
Once again, give me the name of the supermarket where that most recent addition of supermarkets in the St. George's area where you can pick up your sleepy diapers, particularly the denim sleepy diapers. You know, those that look like the jeans. You know, so your child can look fashionable, trendy, as they remain comforted and secure and safe with, of course, the all-natural 100% cotton bamboo fiber diaper.
All right, let's see if we have a lucky, of course, winner this morning. Gary, I'm seeing at least 2 individuals chiming in here via WhatsApp already. Do you want me to give you the answer to those individuals?
Well, let's hear what they got to say.
Well, we have a call. Let's take the caller first. The caller let's see if this caller is a lucky caller. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Yes, tell me.
Okay, that's
Could you speak a little louder, caller?
Andel Supermarket.
Gary, the caller is saying Andel Supermarket. Is that correct?
No, I'm afraid that you are wrong. Please try again.
All right, caller, you're incorrect. So you may have to call us again. Or if you come up with the next answer, call us again. The number once again is 435-2041. Guys, so via my WhatsApp, I'm seeing someone saying Kim's Plaza. I'm not sure if that's correct. Also, another individual is chiming in and say Andel Supermarket. You just mentioned that particular supermarket is incorrect.
Kim's Plaza is in Carriacou.
It's in Carriacou.
Yes,
We're looking at the mainland.
Kim's Plaza do carry sleepy diapers, but we are searching for
on the mainland
outlet in St. George.
In St. George, on the mainland Grenada, in the parish of St. George. And let's see who is that lucky individual this morning. And I think I see a caller coming in there. Let's grab it a wee bit. Good morning. And they dropped out. And one individual has chimed in via Facebook and is saying hotspot Gary.
No, that's not the answer I'm searching for either.
That's not the answer either. Well. That seemed to be a toughie this morning. Yeah, I think you caught folks. I'm seeing someone on WhatsApp is shining and saying Best Fresh Supermarket. Is that correct?
Best Fresh Supermarket. Never heard of that one, but no, that's not correct.
That's not okay.
Sorry about that.
That's not correct.
Okay, that supermarket, like I said, is the latest edition, and that may not be here or there for you in terms of a clue. But it is within the St. George's area, headed towards the Grandins area. How much more of a clue can I give you? It starts with the letter F, and let's continue.
Let me hit you up some answers. We seeing someone chiming saying W&M Gale Discount Supermarket. Not sure that one is. Someone is also chiming in and saying, well, I think you kind of gave it away in a guy, because I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals saying Foodland, Lagoon Road.
No, and would you know that that's incorrect?
That's incorrect also.
That is incorrect also.
Someone is also chiming in saying Quick Stop. Wow, the answers are coming in quickly.
Do we have any more phone calls on the inside? Because apparently they've probably missed the cue on this one. Maybe someone via the phone line can get this one.
Well, let me see. I think I'm seeing someone calling in there. Let me see if I can grab them quickly. They drop out again. Good morning once again. It's Good Morning Grenada.
You're slow with the fingers, man.
Yeah, man. I think I'm kind of creeping towards the line. I've probably let's grab the call. Let's grab this one. Let's grab this caller. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, fine, thank you.
Do you have the answer for us?
Food fair.
Is it? Repeat.
Food fair.
Gary, this caller is saying food fair. Is she correct?
And that is absolutely correct. That's the answer I've been searching for. Congratulations to you, Food Fair. Of course, our latest addition to, of course, the outlets in which you can pick up the all-natural 100% organic diapers, and that is Food Fair. And you can also get the denim, all right? Jeans style version of sleepy diapers there.
All right. Caller, give us a first name.
Do I have to give you on air?
You could just give us a first name. Just the first name. You have to give us all the details. We'll take the other details off air. Just give us a first name.
Helen.
All right, Helen. And
Helen, congratulations.
Congratulations to you. I will, whenever I mention Helen again, you call me back and give me more details, okay?
Okay.
All right, my dear. Have a great morning. So, Gary, we have a lucky winner this morning. That individual have just won himself a pack of sleepy denim diapers. And, well, I also seen some folks actually came close while I was taking the phone call. There were folks who were sending it via WhatsApp, actually said Food Fair Grandance. You understand? And,
Food Fair Brandon is correct.
It's
we can
correct.
only give away one pack
this morning. Yeah. Well.
Unless I'm instructed otherwise.
So, congratulations to Helen. Helen, when I mention your name again, of course, after we wrap the show, you could always hit back and give the further details in terms of your number and so forth. All right. So, thanks to all who have participated this morning, and once again, congratulations to Helen. She's certainly the winner this morning. All right. As we move on, Gary, we're looking at 15 minutes moving out before the top of the hour already, man. Time is on the move. On the move as usual. We're getting set for a feature, Agnes feature artiste this morning. Let's do that. Then we come back with our Tune for Tune segment here on Good Morning Grenada. But before we hit up this particular segment where we feature act this morning, let me pass this bit of information out. It's an important notice. Changing the banking hours. The Cooperative Bank Limited wishes to inform the general public of the changes of its banking hours effective Monday, February the 14th, 2022. All the branches will open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday. That's from 2 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. So please take a note of that. All right. That's it for that bit of information being thrown out there. Can we get set for featured artist this morning?
Let's do it.
Master Control. Our featured artist this morning is, of course, artist Psycho Bob. With a track
Remember Psycho Bob, boy?
I remember, man. I remember when that actually song came out, man, and it took Grenada by storm. For real. For real, it took Grenada by storm. Hey, Master Control, hit us up this morning. Our featured artist this morning, Psycho Bob, with a track entitled Right On. Let's go.
It's the throwback.
On the 20th of December, 971 the year. Mama give birth to this funky little son. She said she knew that I'd be famous and make it my bitch. She couldn't tell. Way back when I was just a kid, so I grew up with a hit for a fact. On my mind, don't think that one day soon I get a contract to sign. So for what it's worth, I did the first things first in order to maintain my strategies when I'm in the head. With the pen in my right hand, enough pads on the table. No big they writing rhymes. I know that I'm able. I never depend upon no deadman shit. We always get up and get some. And do all you could, so many people criticize me. They don't understand, it's not what you do. I say that really makes you a man. I believe in myself, and I've got confidence that one day I'm gonna make it. So nevertheless, I got a mission to accomplish, a job to be done. And I would never quit till my job is properly done. As God as my witness, I pray every night for all those non-believers that are to give me a fight. The original rap criminal, take a stand like a man and slam with the mic in his hand. I short a gift to kill and the no was short. Right. Except the lots of my booger, we're gonna have to fight right on. I know that one day you will make it through with the help of Jah. It is up to you. It's gonna be alright. You will win the fight. Just hold on, man. Gotta hold on. Like the good old days we used to play in the tennis court to present some senders close to where I live. Check it out. We used to go people. Played on tennis and stuff, hide and seek in the night, making move with girls. We had cookouts on the beaches with tricks, drinking booze as we could dunk and reminisce. I've had experience with friends, some good, some bad. Could look with certain problems ahead, make me mad. It's sad, it's unbelievable the time just as signs that determines the change of your life and certain things that you've been through. Should have ripped it and stop, couldn't make it up the hill with that snap in the neck or maybe.
Tease of the morning, and Psycho Bob. I don't hear much about him lately. I haven't even seen him around. I haven't seen him around lately either. But man, he was one of those artists in Grenada that started that little bit of rap thing.
I was up by the Process trip a few weeks ago, and
the memory just came back to it, right?
Well, it's not. I'm looking at the video, and I'm saying how much they have changed up things in the Pearls Airstrip area. You know, it has definitely changed up quite a bit.
I haven't been there in a minute, man. I haven't been there in such a long time. It's unbelievable. Hey, Gary, we drew for a short break. Let's take that break. When we come back, we have our Tune for Tune segment. Certainly will take us through the final 10 minutes of the show. We coming right back. Don't touch it dial, folks. It's Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98.
Ridgeway.
vaccine safety is always a top priority. Like other vaccines, the COVID-19 vaccines being developed have been through the same trial phases and rigorous process required for all vaccines. Global efforts on the development of the vaccines are built on existing research from previous coronaviruses like MERS and SARS-1. As COVID-19 vaccines are approved for their broad use in the population, be reassured that they will continue to be monitored to identify any adverse events. Your safety is our top priority. Vaccines bring us closer. Choose to get vaccinated.
That's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Say good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98. Of course, our final 10 minutes or so with you this morning. And we're getting set for this particular segment of the morning, what we call the Tune for Tune, folks. So we play you songs which are selected from myself and Gary. And you get, of course, you, the listeners and viewers, get a chance to chime in and say, hey, of the two songs, I'm in love with that one. Yeah, or the other. So, Gary, we ready for the Tune for Tune segment this morning?
We definitely, well, I am. How about you?
I am ready. I am already all geared up and ready for you. You know, I like a challenge sometimes. So let's see what it's like in terms of a challenge you this morning with the Tune for Tune segment. You want me to go first or you going to go first? Which one is it?
Hey, it doesn't matter. You went first last time, so I'm gonna go ahead of you this time. All right?
You go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
All right, this song is from none other. We're going to go reggae style this morning since it's a Friday, all right? Can't hold that against us, all right? And this one is for all the... Let me not use that word, but independent women taking care of their business out there. Last time I used a particular word, I was in trouble for using it in all innocence, and I was left to pay for that. All right, but not today. Let's go. right, and my selection for today is from Grams Morgan, and it's called Woman Like You. We're not going to let it play in its entirety.
You caught me off guard at that one there, Gary. You caught me off guard at that one there. You're probably going to get a bit of lead this morning, but so what? Let me hit you up with my song this morning.
Don't give up as yet, bro.
I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I don't give up that easy. Let me hit you up with my tune of the morning, and it's done by Dwayne Stevenson together with Romaine Virgo, of course, and this song is entitled Caribbean Girl.
That I've ever been, she's still winning, Caribbean queen. After all that we've been through, she's still beautiful and true. She rocks my world, Caribbean girl. Come what may, we will be fine, always strong and so divine. You know what I mean? My Caribbean queen. Girl, diamonds no longer shine when they're next to you. Much sweeter than the sweetest honey in the morning stew. When she gives you love, nothing else can compare. Oh, if I ever get to heaven, I'm gonna need all that we've been
What a sweet watch.
Every bit of it, loving it.
Two great songs. Don't feel
Dwayne Stevenson, Romaine Virgo, Caribbean Girl versus Grams Morgan, Woman Like You, our Tune for Tune songs here this morning. Inviting you now, the viewing public, listeners on the outside, to let us know which one of the songs you're going to ride it out on the for the rest of the day with, all right? Let's hear from you.
Gary, it's a toughie for one this morning, but let's see. We have a caller. Good morning. Which one are you feeling?
Good morning, number one.
You're feeling number one?
Yes.
Woman Like You by Grams Morgan.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. That's one in my column section. I'm going to put a tick by my name right here.
You have a heads up?
Yeah.
You have a heads up with me this morning, and I'm seeing folks chiming in.
You got on your end? WhatsApp. What is WhatsApp
is chiming in, but WhatsApp is chiming in pertaining to, of course, nominations. You know, well, that should have wrapped up since last night, at midnight last night, nominations for, of course, our promotion. I'm seeing
they're a bit late with that.
Yeah, a little bit late to that. I'm seeing another vote for you, Gary. Grams Morgan. People feeling the Grams two for you.
That's two for me. That's two for me.
Let's grab the phone line once again. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Tell us.
Grams Morgan.
You like the Grams Morgan?
Woman Like You.
All right, man. Thanks again.
Thanks for being the woman you are. Have a blessed day.
Man. Gary, you hitting me hard this morning, man.
So that's three for me here this morning, you know what I mean? Let's go over to my my Facebook Live, seeing some response here. Let's see here. Veronica, whoa, both songs are wonderful. No, this doesn't. You got to choose one. Veronica, come on now.
Yeah.
That does not help either one of us right here this morning.
So do we get a point each? At least I could get one, right?
No, it doesn't work like that. Let's see if we got another caller on the inside, or maybe we got some folks chiming in via WhatsApp on your end.
Well, still we have another one for you, Gary. We have another WhatsApp for you this morning. Folks are just loving that Grams Morgan. Let's try the phone line. Good morning.
Morning, GT.
How are you, my dear?
Number one song. I love that song.
You love this song?
God bless you.
Thanks again.
Gary, Tanti said morning.
Thank you, Tanti.
How are you?
I am doing fine.
Love to hear you every morning. I look out for hearing you on GT. Always call you Gary, and all of that thing.
Yes.
All your thing there. Do all your thing.
Tanti, thank you.
Gary, remember Tanti, okay?
All right.
Indeed.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, Tanti. Another one coming in from Yulin on Facebook Live. She's saying number one, bro.
That's a lot of links to me this morning. Anyway,
yes. So I'll take this win with, of course, Grams Morgan, a woman like you. All right, thank you guys. It's a weekend, and we're going to be off for the next few days until we're back here together Monday again. So I'm going to let that victory be my beacon of light throughout the weekend.
All right, man. Once again, thanks a whole lot for being with us this morning. And this is where we take a wrap for Good Morning Grenada here on the K105 and Hot 98. And join us again, as Gary mentioned. We'll be back with you on Monday. Once the Almighty permits, health, strength, life, and everything else in between. We're certainly going to be here with you. Folks, those of you viewing us via YouTube and Facebook, thank you once again. Those of you via GBN TV, get set for BBC News coming around here.
Before you ride out, GT, let's remind Helen, the person who won this morning, to please call us back with your full details for your sleepy diaper prize.
So
all right,
Helen,
congratulations again.
So Helen, during the BBC News, you could probably holler at me, and let's get your full details, and so that you can make the arrangements to pick up your sleepy diapers. All right. Hey, folks, it's time for BBC World News. This is where we say goodbye to our TV audience once again.
Hello.